And what is going on, everybody out there? All of you beauts and beauties. It is episode number 112 of Hat Trick Hockey, which is always brought to you by our good friends over at GL Heritage, the official beer of Hat Trick Hockey. If you like Tristan's hat, Rob's hat, my hoodie, Rob's hoodie, if you guys like those, just smash the link on the post. We'll bring you right into the merch store for you to get all of your sweet HTH merch. And here, as always, inside Windsor Laser Cutting Studio, I will bring in the boys. I'll bring in Rob first. Rob inside Claru and Son Roofing Studio. Rob, busy weekend for us so far. What's going on, buddy?
Oh, I'm playing guilty right now. Fuck.
we had the Brover Fest yesterday, which was always eventful, shall I
What a
say?
bunch of beauties too. You got to give a big shout out to Matt O'Neill and Scoop and
Wayne
Chambers for putting on such a banger. What a good time. And the place we went to, I can't remember the name of it, but what a
what a spot!
resort. This is like a resort there
It
on
is
Howard.
It,
Wow. Like,
hey, Robin, what is the first thing I said to you when I seen that place? I'm like, how are we not crushing interviews here? Like, what is
yeah,
going
yeah.
on right now?
That would be a sweet setup in there. Holy moly.
Mhm.
It's nicer than the clubhouse at the golf course.
It is 100%. It is
So nice. But yeah, anyways, just I napped all day.
just crushing naps.
Oh yeah. I must have had 25 naps.
That's
So
funny.
yeah, other than that, everything's good. Everything's good.
Beauty. We'll go to the new guy, Tristan, inside Barker Builds Studio. Tristan, what's up, buddy? What did you get up to this whole weekend?
So far this weekend, just been laying low, working away at my job, and on my time off, watching some Red Wings hockey, which is pretty enjoyable right about now. So,
Yeah,
uh,
look at him, big smile on his face too. Rob's here we go.
Disgusted. Rob's
It's gonna
disgusted.
it's gonna happen. We'll get into that a little bit later on in the show. We'll all get into that because I'm sure you're probably gonna hear us all fucking just bickering at each other is probably what it's gonna be. So as always, we'll hop into it, boys. We'll 73's last game. Boys are rolling 7-1 now. Tops of the West. Um, just was it last game they were down? It was it against Blenheim the last game they played at
yep,
home? So
Yeah.
it was against Blenheim. Now they got down 2-0, didn't they?
right.
Yeah, I was gonna say they got down 2-0, never gave up the whole time, clawed their way back into the game. They ended up winning 3-2. What I like again is the same thing I said last show here is they're firing over 40 shots a game. They are wiring the puck from everywhere, which is really nice to see. Um, Penalties though got a little crazy at the end of the game. They didn't really give them too many power plays. Like everything kind of went uh coincidental a lot of the ways. The only part that kind of sucks is at the end of that game something happened and we lost uh our captain Jake Fields.
hmm
But I will say, Mr. Fields, I don't blame you for who was it? Who got ragdolled over there?
It
Got
was
cross-checked in the head.
it was
Yeah,
It was a
Bugly.
headshot.
was it
Yeah, he caught it.
Bugley?
He caught it. I think it was an elbow.
Elbow. Yeah.
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 And Fieldsy didn't like what he seen, and he charged over there and laid the mother of all cross checks, which honestly, I don't blame him. And I don't blame him, Fieldsy. I'm not mad at you, baby. Okay. I'm just saying I would have done the same thing personally if I was him. Now I'm not sure. I was asking Rob, but Tristan, you would probably know. Did he only get one game for that? Because he did get a 5 minute for head contact.
Yes, it would be only one game.
Okay, so he only got
Yep.
one for sure.
Uh, that's what the rule book says is if you
Okay.
get a suspension, it basically comes down the league of like the severity, but when it's just like it was fighting is what they called the head contact.
Okay.
It's what they also call one-sided fight or something like that. I think Halsey had mentioned it before.
Yeah.
So it could be two games, but I believe it's just the one for fighting in the last 10 minutes is what they call it. So
Okay. So why? So do you guys think that he would have been better off just skating over to fight, or like I'm fine with exactly what he did. I'm okay with it, but I'm just.
oh, he
Do you
rocked the
think?
guy.
Yeah, but he would have been the same result even if he would have fought there, right? He would have probably only got one game.
Yep. It's a suspension either way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. I didn't hate it. Rob, did you?
No, I didn't have an issue with it.
Mm,
It's a hockey play.
yeah.
You react to something that somebody's done something to one of your players, and it is what it is.
To me, that's
Exactly.
being a fucking leader.
Yeah. Yeah. He had his best game of the season so far.
Yeah,
He had a goal as well.
Goal. Yeah, he scored his first goal. First goal of the year.
That was a really good game, though. Like,
That was it.
Blenheim's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
They look good anyways against Essex, but a lot of teams step up their games when they have to play Essex, right? You know, it's like,
but it just felt like it was a nice all around like effort by everybody.
Yeah.
And I think wasn't it McCabe that played net? He's playing really well.
Mm-hmm. Both of those guys are fucking standing on their head, man. Like they're playing amazing hockey right now.
They're incredible. Top of the league, both of them. I want to say save percentage right now. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you catch anything out of that game, Tristan? Because I know you always sit down in the corner. Is there anything you liked about what you seen, or?
I just liked the heart Essex showed. The way they came back, like nothing really gets them down. Like there was times last year where you could kind of see like 2-3 goals up, the other team kind of ran away with it. Seldom did Essex lose, but when they did, it was because kind of like they were down by 1 goal, and it was kind of like, oh, and this is twice Essex has done it against Blenheim too. They were down 2-0 on the road in Blenheim as well, and came back and won 4-2. So
I love it, man.
Yeah,
I love it. There was a game too. Was it Lakeshore who was in? I think Lakeshore was in Wheatley. They played the first period or something, right? They played the first period. The Zamboni was on, and then something happened with the boards or something, so the game got postponed. Because I was asking Goose there, Rob. I was asking Goose. Him and I were talking because I was like, why did the game? Because normally when a game gets called like that, someone got hurt or there was something serious like medical or something. He's like, no. He's like, Zamboni did something to the boards. Do you know exactly what it was, Tristan?
Yeah. So my lines that game. He's linesman Luke Pye. His dad's Brent Pye. Good family friends. But anyway, apparently the Zamboni must have caught a chunk of ice. There must have been a rut, and it pulled up like 3 feet of ice. So it was just showing straight cement.
Oh, wow.
Like in the corner, straight chunks. And like, I guess it must have been something to do with the sweeper there that kind of glazes the ice. It must have not had padding and just been scraping, so it was taking up chunks instead.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to get another drunk Zamboni driver.
Zamboni was running out of OV, eh? Fuck. Jesus, that thing runs on OV, that Zamboni.
They got does.
I love it. I love it. Also, too, I noticed like Lakeshore is still rolling. How's the Flyers doing? Does anybody know how the Flyers are doing?
They're second in the division, I think, right now.
Are they? I'm trying to.
I think only Chatham has beaten them.
Really? Eh? So
yeah, they're really good this year.
Yeah, weren't they really good last year, Rob? Like you were at some games last year, weren't you?
Dale Mitchell. I'm pretty sure he got coach of the year, right?
Yeah, he did. Dale's fucking built such a good team there. It's unreal. He knows what he's looking for, though. He's won Mem Cups and played pro hockey overseas, and Dale knows what's up. Plus, he's got Rideout with him. Like those two are fucking so good together.
And he grows that killer mustache.
Yeah, that thing is.
It's a sweet duster.
Oh, it is legend.
That is a legendary.
Only word for it.
Yeah, I always tell him, it's how it talks, eh? You know. But so what's going on with all the freaking like junior teams around here? I know Lakeshore is doing good. We know Leamington's doing good. Who I felt bad last time they were in Essex. I don't want to say bad because it's hockey, but was Amherstburg, because it just seemed like Essex was all over him, and it just seems, I think it was Courtney was playing that night, and I just felt because he made some incredible saves. Made some incredible saves, but he got I just felt he got hung out to dry that night. I'm sure Paul's gonna reel in the boys over there to get them fucking popping again, because was it last year they were like super good too, weren't they? But didn't they lose some guys, Amherstburg?
They had guys walk right off the rink.
Done,
their goalie, their number one goalie. I think he was number one goalie in the league, I would say. And he said, "That's it, I'm done,"
Oh wow.
and quit the team.
Nick Bolton.
Is that who it is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was really good. He stole games. Like, he beat Essex last year. I remember a game, it was like, I want to say it was 2-1, and he won the game. It was like 40 to 18 were the shots, and Essex just lit him up and he stopped everything. So yeah, that's too bad, because I thought they looked to be a good squad going in, but now they're like, I want to say second or third last in the division. They're having a tough.
Was he the only one that quit, or was there like
No, I think their captain also quit, if I'm not mistaken. I think their captain might have walked out on him too. So
Former 73 did too.
Yeah.
Josh Root.
Yeah.
He just walked on them. Yeah.
So
Tristan, how do you know all this stuff, man? You're dialed.
I talked to some of the guys after the game. I went to Chuck's the other day after the game and was chatting with a couple of the guys. So
I was thinking about it too. Fuck, I should have went then, eh?
Now, half off appetizers.
I know, and then
they almost pay you to eat there now.
That's crazy. All right, so yeah, we just kind of like everybody to know how all the like junior teams and stuff are doing in this area. So we'll probably do that every week on the show, kind of touch base on what's going on.
Well, I gotta tell you about did you guys hear about the Spitfire game on Thursday?
No, what happened?
So I don't know if it was Sudbury or Sioux. Windsor was winning 3-0 with 3 minutes left. They pull the Sioux pulls the goalie. Windsor goes down and scores, makes it 4-0. They leave the goalie out. The Sioux comes down and scores 1, scores 2. Windsor scores to make it 5-4. And this happens in all 3 minutes left in the game. The Sioux comes back to make it 5-4, and then they just ran out of time.
Oh my God!
Like, how awesome would that game have been to see?
Like 5 goals in like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that is nuts. Also, too, for everybody, before we round up this junior thing, Essex will be at home Tuesday night, October 18th. They're playing Wheatley, and beers for sale. So enjoy, everybody.
You're welcome, Essex.
Yeah, enjoy. I'll be at work. You're welcome for the beer ambassador right there for the Essex 73s, Rob. So they're serving beer in the seats now, everybody. So enjoy that.
Drink responsibly.
Yes.
Yeah, that's going to be a marquee matchup too. Wheatley hasn't lost yet in regulation. They're 4-2.
Beat Essex, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
they are. Yeah. That's Essex only loss is Wheatley.
Yep, that's going to be a good one.
I'm pissed I have to work, so I'm not too happy about that. NHL fellas, we're back.
Yes,
we're in full swing.
Yes,
we're back. I have fucking just been glued to my TV because all I've been doing is watching hockey. Rob, how did you feel about the Leafs opener losing to the Habs?
Laugh it up. Laugh it up. These things happen. You can't win all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy with the way they look, but man, the money that they got going out on that team, like they had a 20-man roster because they would have been over the cap and they would have got penalized for it. So they had to go with 20 instead of 21. And I think they're going to have to do it all year. Like when Liljegren comes back. So right now they're like $4 under the cap. And when Liljegren comes back from being hurt, they're going to be 1.4 minus the $4 over the cap. So something's got to happen. Somebody's got to move.
Yeah, someone's got to.
They got to get rid of one of those big contracts. And Tavares ain't leaving because nobody's going to take that contract unless Toronto was paying for half of it or something. I don't know.
So the Leafs right now, they started off 2-1. So they lost to the Habs on Wednesday on the 12th. And then the following night, they played in Washington where they came away with a 3-2 win.
We got lucky too.
Yeah. And then just yesterday, they played the Sens and they won 3-2 against the Sens too. So they're winning games. And what's kind of good to see, and which could possibly be a little bit of a relief for Leaf fans, is other teams aren't scoring 5-6 goals a game on them right now. So the goaltending so far seems to have held up.
He's let a couple cheesy ones in, Murray. I thought like
I think,
Cofield's
yeah.
goal, like from the top of the circle,
Mm-hmm.
like that was one he should have had. But
He's hurt now, eh?
Yeah, he's out for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
who?
Murray.
Murray.
Oh, no, I
Yeah,
didn't know
so it's
that.
going to be Samsonov running the net for most of the
Well,
part.
good for him. Now he gets the
Mhm.
reins, and let's see what he can do.
Do you, Rob, if you had the choice, who would you start? Would you start Samsonov or would you start Matt Murray?
I really don't know them very good, but I know that he's won. Murray's won the Vezina, or no, yeah, did he win a Vezina?
I
No.
know
No,
he
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 won
won a
a
Conn
Stanley
Smythe, I
Cup.
want to
He
say.
won a Stanley Cup, right? Though with
Yeah.
Pittsburgh or
I think he
whatever,
won 2 in
or
Pittsburgh, didn't
two.
he?
Yeah. So like
2.
there's something there. But the other kid, I don't know him very well, but he was supposed to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows? Like maybe they just needed a new change of scenery.
Mm-hmm.
See what
Yeah.
happens. Like I
We,
really can't pick who I would want in that.
mm-hmm. Now, Tristan, we'll go to our team here. We'll go to the Wings. I'll let you kind of touch on. So the Wings opened up the first night. They got a 3-0 win against the Habs. And then they turned
Yep.
around on Saturday and they went to New Jersey where they came out with a 5-2 victory in Jersey. We had 3 different Red Wings in that game as well, scoring their first goals as a Red Wing. So that was pretty cool to see too. So I just kind of want to get your thoughts on the Red Wings so far, even though we're only a few games in, but are you liking what you're seeing? And is there anything that you don't like that what you're seeing?
Well, I don't like any of what I'm seeing because I love it.
Okay.
Derek Lalonde, the new head coach, he could get coach of the year, man, because he's running that team. Seems like every line is doing the same thing. And you know what? The line he assembled, they're calling them the Redwoods. Their third line has an average of 6'6" and 230. Like
Yeah.
that's huge.
Yeah.
Big 6'8", 250-pound Elmer Soderblom on that. Scored his first goal, by the way, in his first NHL game. So starting off good. But
Game
I
winner.
love everything what I'm seeing. The goaltending is fantastic. Both Nedeljkovic and Husso getting good starts. Husso with a shutout in his, like, he only had 2 before in his career, and he gets his third one, his first one as a Red Wing, like no big deal. Yeah, I love it. And the power play, although the power play I think has only scored once or it hasn't even scored, I think it's looked good. It's just Jake for Montreal in the first game, so no complaints.
Mm-hmm. I hear you there, man. Yeah, it's been nuts the way they started. By the way, that third line is Sundqvist, Rasmussen, and Soderblom. So those guys
Never heard of them.
and hey, and that's the thing why Eisman and them are so fucking good because everybody always says that. Who? Well, because these guys they're just like diamonds in the rough. But not only are these guys so big, they're super skilled too. Like
Yeah.
they're fast, they can score, they hit. Like who's gonna knock that guy off the puck? He's 6'8", 240 pounds. Like who's gonna knock him off the puck? It's like a freaking Charo with like sweet hands and fast. It's crazy.
Hey Rob, Sundqvist has a cup. How many cups do like Matthews have in that?
Don't start with me, Tristan.
Yeah.
Sundqvist won the cup with the Blues, so I was just curious, but
I seen so online. I sometimes take it to heart. It pisses me off, but someone will write something. Every time I check on whoever it is, it's always a fucking Leafs fan, right? So
oh,
I read something about because the Red Wings are one of the few teams in the league that don't have the advertisement on the jersey,
right.
and the reason being that they didn't want to do that, it was because they said we're a original 6 and we don't want that shit on our jersey in lamest terms. Okay. So that's pretty much what they said. And then a Leafs fan, oh, well, it should be used as fucking toilet paper. Typical Leafs, not all fans, Rob, but typical Leafs asshole fan. Okay. So then so I said to him, I'm like, coming from a guy who likes a team that has milk on the jersey, but I'm like, but don't you have to have a cup to drink milk?
Oh,
I didn't get a reply from him.
Clever.
So,
that's a good one.
but I didn't get a reply from him. So I was like, fuck you.
That's a
So,
goodie.
but yes, but I'm very happy with the way things have started. I'm super happy that the NHL is in full swing and we're fucking back, boys. And it's just It's that time of year, boys. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? If you guys want to, should we just flip over into this interview here, or should we just go over potential award winners? Tristan, I know you wanted to hit on that.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I wanted to talk about the
into
award
that.
winners and some of the the playoffs, who's in and who's out for
Let's do
that.
it.
So
Let's do it.
yeah, so first of all, for like award winners, I'll say we'll start with the big one, the Art Ross, most points in the season. I'm not gonna go too much of a hot take here. I'm gonna go with Connor McDavid.
Yeah.
You guys?
Yeah, same.
I'd say him or Leo, one of the two.
Yeah, dry. Yeah, they're all right. Norris, so best D man. You know what?
You want to go cider, don't you?
Go out on a limb here. I'm gonna go with something a little different actually. I'm gonna say just because of how they play and just where I think they're gonna end up in the standings, I think Miro Heiskanen from Dallas is gonna win it.
That's a I bet you he's in the running for sure. But let's face it, who's everybody thinking here?
Makar.
There you go.
Right. I like what's his name there from the Ranger? Is it Adam Fox?
Adam Fox.
Oh yeah, Fox. He's good.
I like him. I think he's got a chance.
I like that pick.
He's already won one, has he not?
2 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know he's won in Norris before. What I want to know, and like, how long do you guys think it takes Mo like Cider to get one? Because he's gonna at some point in his career.
Who's that? Who's Mo Cider?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
I was gonna say, are you fucking serious right now? I wanted to reach through the monitor and slap you for saying that.
But for me, I'll say I see it's so hard to say, Ant, because of the fact that he's gonna have to play his whole career with Kale Makar there. Yeah. And that's the problem. But I'm gonna say 2 to 3 years when the Wings are gonna be bumping and they got all their prospects up and he gets to play with his lefty counterpart, Simon Edvinsson, who had 3 points in his AHL debut. So he's playing real well. I'm excited for him when he comes up.
I'd say he gets one in the next 5, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's got to win one at some point. The only thing is though, is he's more of a shutdown kind of guy on D, where Kale's more of a offensive kind of guy, right?
And those are the guys that mostly win that award is the offensive. Like Lidstrom was incredible both ends of the ice, but you know what I mean? So
yeah, it's crazy. All right, man. Which one next here?
All right, I'll go with the Vezina top goalie. I'm gonna go with. Again, I'll go with something a little different. I am going to go. Yeah, I got to go with Columbus, Elvis Merzlikins.
Ooh, that is a fucking. Where are you pulling these from, kid?
Yeah, just.
I can't even say that name.
Rob, what about you?
What was the goalie from the Rangers last year?
Shesterkin.
Shesterkin. I like him.
I was gonna say him too, but let's face it, we're all thinking Vasilevsky, right?
Nope.
No, I was thinking him. He was one of the first ones I thought, but Rob, the first name that popped into my head, Rob, same as you.
Yeah.
Or actually, I'm gonna change mine. Is it too late, or can I change mine?
No, you're
do whatever
good.
you want. Right. It's our show.
Yeah.
Thatcher Demko.
Ooh.
From Vancouver.
Look at this. Look at this guy.
Yep, Thatcher.
I like it. I like it. All right, what do we got next?
All right. Now we'll go Rocket Richard, most goals. I am gonna go Rantanen from the Colorado Avalanche.
Ooh, that's a good one too. Rantanen. Rob?
You go. I'm trying to think.
It pains me to say this. It pains me to say this, but I think it's going to be Austin Matthews. I really do. Just
fair enough.
Off the year, that guy could score 65 goals this year. Like, it's just, he's so fucking good, and he just seems to always find the back of the net. He's got one of the best snapshots in the league. So my pick, as much as it pains me to say it, is Austin Matthews. Rob?
And as much as it pains me to agree with you on anything,
you say Austin Matthews?
Austin Matthews. Yeah. I think he's going to get 70.
He's fucking very well could.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary. If he cracks 70, Leafs could make it out of the first round. That
I don't count your
man,
blessings.
it's pretty crazy. But and you know what? I'll go for another trophy here before we get to the big one. I'll go with Rookie of the Year, Calder. I am going to take. I'm gonna go with Matthew Beniers in Seattle.
I like it. I like it. You want to know who I kind of liked? Who I seen he got his first goal the other night. It was in Dallas. I'm gonna go Wyatt Johnson. Just because
Oh,
just because I like I said, I liked his game. Windsor, he was fantastic when he was here in Windsor. He scored a beautiful goal the other night. So I think there's lots more where that
yeah,
came from. So I'm gonna go with him.
good. I like it.
I like him too. I think he's going to be a fantastic hockey player, and it's just everything's looking, peaches
Mm.
for him.
He sniped too. That was a nice goal, but that was a hell of a pass too. Like he's, but it was a beautiful shot. Now you probably want to go to the big one, which I'm going to say is
It's league
Cup,
MVP, Hart
League
Trophy.
MVP.
I'm gonna go for myself, just once again because of where I think Dallas is gonna have a good year. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna go Sebastian Aho.
Oof. And this is for league MVP. You said
Yeah, as voted by the
as voted by who?
opponent's coaches and
Oh,
GMs.
okay, okay,
So there's like Ted Lindsay, which is like the players vote. So
yeah.
I guess we could do both. I think it'll be the
Players
same
vote.
for both. Generally is. So I'll say Sebastian Aho.
I think it's going to be Connor McDavid.
Okay.
Like it's just in a nutshell, it's just that's who I think it's going to be. Rob, what about you?
This is going to be a surprise for everybody, but I'm going to pick Nick Suzuki.
Ooh,
Ooh.
touche there, Rob.
Mhm.
Okay.
I like it.
So
I
dumb,
like
but
it.
yeah, that's who I'm going with.
But you know what? If Montreal in some squeaks into the playoffs, Suzuki could get looked at. So
Yes,
I
Mhm.
that's why I
not
like
out of
him.
this world.
I think he's an incredible hockey player, and like the weight he's got on his shoulders right now, playing
Yeah.
in Montreal,
Wearing
I
the
think
C.
he's going to run with it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What I'm going to ask you guys then, who do you think's going to win the cup?
Oh. Okay. You can go first, Rob. I'm just gonna look through my list here.
I'm going to say Colorado again.
So you're going Colorado for back to
Yeah,
back?
yeah,
You want to know who I like? I like Sidney Crosby and the Pens right now.
yeah. There's no reason they can't.
They're playing fucking good. Did you guys see the thing that I threw in the chat the other day? Biz and Wit at the game chirping Crosby mid game, mid game chirping him. I love
That
it.
was
That
hilarious.
was funny,
Awesome.
but yeah. So I'm gonna pick the Pens. Trist, what about you? He is deep in thought, ladies and
It's
gentlemen.
I'm looking over and you know what? I'll give my favorite and then my dark horse. So favorite, I'm gonna say Carolina,
Mhm.
and my dark horse is Vancouver.
What do you like about Vancouver?
I like the fact that they've probably got the best center depth in the league. They got Elias Pettersson, Bo Horvat, JT Miller. They got a great goalie, Thatcher Demko. They got a great franchise defenseman in Quinn Hughes. I just like it. And they got a new GM this year who's smarter. And
Mhm.
Bruce Bedreau, like
Bruce
since he came
Arians?
over last year, they had like 68% win percentage.
Yeah.
So I just like the way they're trending. They
Mhm.
had a rough start. I know this week they blew like 2-3 goal leads, so it doesn't look good, but I think they'll bring it in and yeah, I think they'll clutch up in the playoffs.
I'll take Calgary as my dark horse.
If I had to pick a dark horse, Calgary is a fucking really good pick too. But if I have to pick a dark horse, let me see here. I think I don't know if it's really much of a dark horse, but I'm going the Rangers as mine,
Okay.
as my dark horse. I just like everything they're doing. I like the guys they got there. Lafreniere is kind of coming out of his shell a little bit. He's making incredible plays now. So I
Yeah.
like them. They have a lot of firepower too. So I'm gonna go with the Rangers. Now, Tristan, since you did so good leading us through all the like trophies and everything like that, you guys want to say who we think's going to make the playoffs?
Well, let's
Sounds
go to
good.
the interview
You
first.
want to go to you want to
Yeah,
go to the
yeah.
interview?
And then we'll do it on
All
the
right,
back half.
we'll break for the interview. All right, guys. This is a pretty special interview. This one was like this kid he's not your average kid, I should say. Like he's so we have Sammy with us. Sammy does the old buck for a puck. So every save he makes, a dollar is donated to like homeless shelters and stuff like that in the area. So it's pretty cool. So we're gonna flip it over to him right now. So everybody enjoy our little chat with our boy Sammy. So everybody check it out. Here we go. Well, everybody, very special guest with us today. He is a goalie for the Tecumseh Eagles. I believe he's a travel guy as well. Also does the old Buck for a Puck campaign fundraiser, which is pretty cool. He's been on. If you haven't seen this guy, you live under a rock. Sammy, welcome to the show, buddy. How you doing?
Good. Very good.
First of all, man, I'm seeing you everywhere. What you're doing here is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You've
It's
been
like a
wearing-
movie star like Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
I wish.
I wish, he says. So how we always work here on the show is we always kind of start back to when you first like started on the ice, when you first started to play and everything. So can you kind of explain to us just how you got involved with being on the ice and this and that, who like got you just overall interested in the game of hockey?
Well, when I was younger, my dad played a lot of hockey, and I just think I was born with like just wanted to play hockey. I was a defenseman when I first started off, and I knew my dad was a goalie, so when he first came to watch one of my games, I was a defenseman acting like a goalie on the ice, and it did not go well for me. My coach was getting mad at me, but I didn't care, and then I moved to goalie, and I just found myself doing a lot better there. Instead defense.
Just loved it.
What do you like playing? What do you like about playing net?
Well, you don't get to skate as much,
That's good.
and I just feel like it's very important. Like it's one of the most important positions. Like if you don't have a goal, you're gonna lose every game.
You got a favorite netminder in the NHL or maybe any league?
Oh yeah, Marc-Andre Fleury is my favorite.
But okay,
good pick.
Here's a big question. Who's your favorite team though?
Oh God, I would have to say Washington and Minnesota.
Okay, as long as you didn't say Toronto. If you did, interview over, buddy.
I don't like
No, it wouldn't be Sammy. We just do the interview, me and you.
I'm just joking, buddy. No, those are two.
Get rid of these Red Wing degenerates.
Those teams are good though, man. Those are two good teams. Like, is there like anybody that obviously you said that you like Marc-Andre Fleury, but is it kind of his style on how you want to play?
Yeah, very much. I'm
Yeah.
trying to teach myself to be more aggressive like him, but it's kind of hard.
Who does your goalie coaching?
Oh God. There's been a lot. Right now is Coach Matt with Tecumseh Eagles.
Oh,
and
okay.
sometimes Coach Crankshaw.
Awesome.
Oh, so you joined some of the goalie schools and stuff?
Yeah, I did that.
Which one did you find was the best one?
I don't know what it's called. I think it's called Prospects Athletes, and Coach Pete Crankshaw, he owns the building. I think that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure though.
Nice.
Just being a goalie, man, like be crazy, man. Guys shoot the puck at you. Okay, I have to ask you, how often do you hear when they find out you're in net, does everybody always ask you if you're a little nuts for being a goalie?
Yeah, pretty much every time.
There you go. See?
I feel like you have to be kind of nuts to be in net.
That's very true. That's very true.
Where's the most uncomfortable place to get hit with the puck?
Pardon, what did you say again?
So where's the most uncomfortable place to get hit with the puck?
In the nuts.
Yeah, that hurts, eh?
Yeah, it hurts a lot.
Oh man.
Okay, so besides your nuts, where is it like the most when it like hits you, it just hurts the most? Like where at?
Um, Either in the arm, right next to the bicep, or the neck.
Oh yeah, the neck would
Yeah.
suck, eh?
Yeah.
That would suck.
Do you have one of the neck guards that hang off the chin there on your mask? Okay.
Yeah, if I didn't, my mom would kill me.
Oh yeah.
Is your
No.
mom a mean lady?
On the day. Depends on the day.
Now, do you guys is it like mandatory that you guys have to wear those neck shields, or is that like completely optional for you guys?
I think like the neck guards, as you're younger, they are mandatory, but as you get older, I think it's optional. But don't quote me, I'm not sure about that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like that though.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite part about being a goalie? Like, is it the saves? Is it getting a win for your team? Like, well, what's the drive in net?
Um, well, it's definitely making the glove saves, and if anybody hits you, you can hit them back. They'll get a penalty on the most part,
Mm-hmm.
and especially the feeling of a shutout.
Hmm.
Like I just feel like if you get a shutout and a win, it's just even better.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Do you have any shoutouts this year so far?
Yeah, I want to get to the Salvador's exhibition.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
So now looking forward, Sammy, like what are your plans? You want to play junior C, junior B, junior A? Like do all the rankings or like what do you got going on?
Well, it's kind of hard because I want to do junior A, but I
Mhm.
also want to do like university and college hockey.
Hmm.
Like wherever the scouts are the most, that's where I kind of want to go, but I don't really know.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you could play for the Spits one day, like you got there on your hat.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
That'd be awesome.
Lots of exposure there, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Now you got to go through walkthrough for the 73s arena there. What was that like?
It was pretty amazing. I didn't know how many rules they had in the dressing room for like if you step on the carpet, that's a big no-no. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why, but they have a whole bunch of different stuff. But the goalies, they're very nice, very tall. The
Yeah.
one kid, massive.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah, they're
big
both
dude.
tall guys, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, they're really big.
So let's hop into how you started your like charity here. So who kind of came up with the idea? Now you've been doing it since you were 9, right?
That is correct. Yeah.
Okay. So how did all this like come about?
So when I was in Toronto watching a Toronto Maple Leafs game against Pittsburgh, after the game we were leaving, I saw this homeless man with a Timmy's cup, and nobody was stopping by, and I wanted to, but I couldn't. So we went back to the hotel, and I couldn't sleep. And for a couple of weeks, me and my mom were thinking of something we could do, and so we thought of buck for a puck, and that's how it kind of all got started.
I love it. I
Good for
love it.
you. Yeah, you know what,
Thank you.
Sammy, I myself am proud of you, as I bet your parents are, and just your whole family and this community. Like you're really representing what it means to be a hockey player, not only by your class, but how you care for others in your community. That's really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is a great job.
Mhm.
So now what does it involve, Sam? Like how does it work?
Well, for me, people can donate to me in person or to my mom or like all the other six goalies doing this, or
Mhm.
they can pledge me, which if they pledge me or pledge any other goalie. So how many shots that goalie gets is $1, and that's what you'll be pledging towards.
So
Mhm.
that's you guys pick one game and then if you're sponsored by that one game, then however many stops you make, those people owe that much money.
Was every game pretty much
Oh, it's every game.
Mhm.
for like I think a month straight. It's every game.
Mhm.
Okay.
So now you said it's not only you doing it. Is there you and 6 other goalies? Can you name all those other guys?
Yeah. So the obviously I'm Sammy from Tecumseh Eagles. The other goalie is Trent from Erie North Shore, and Nolan from Essex South Point, Aiden from Essex South Point, Nicholas from Tecumseh Eagles, and Cooper from Tecumseh Eagles.
Sweet.
All in this together.
So did all those guys just kind of reach out to you and say, "Hey, we kind of want to join on to what you got going on here"?
Yeah, well, my mom had my old coach Lee from Tecumseh. He's still kind of part of it behind the scenes, and he was trying to get some goaltenders. And I
Mm-hmm.
think he got that, and he got some others. And my mom just posted it out, and some other goalies wanted to join involved or get involved, I should say.
I love it.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Where's
That's so awesome.
where can you access these points? Like, is there multiple online platforms you could get anything as well?
Yeah, you can go on my mom's Facebook page, Buck for a Puck, and check everything out there. And you can go on her Instagram, Buck for a Puck, too, as well.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Also for everyone out there actually listening to this, we will post everything on our page for you as well, so that way they can get easy access to everything and they can donate and do whatever they want. Well, I'm gonna probably reach out to a couple of our like, we got all these freaking sponsors here. Maybe we can muscle up some cash for you,
That'd be nice.
because it's a great idea what you're doing, man. It's pretty cool. I love it. It was like I said, when I seen you at the game there and Rob gave you that shirt that came up to your belly button, Rob?
I thought it looked awesome. You look buff. You look buff.
But no, it was just cool seeing you there. And like, so how old are you now?
I am 14 years old.
I was gonna say you're really mature for 14 years old, which is nice. Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, Sammy, and you can always come down in that corner and hang out with us if you ever make it out to the 73s games. We're pretty much at all of them. So always make sure you stop in and say hi.
Always.
100%.
Always make sure you do. Hey, I noticed too, you wear number 29, right?
That is correct.
Did you get to choose that number, or was that just kind of given to you as a goalie?
I picked that number 2 years ago.
Just so you know, only the beauties wear that number, right, Rob?
Yep.
29. I just say that because I always wear that one too. That's my number. I love it. I've wore it for a long time. So, but it's pretty cool. That was honestly, it was one of the first things I noticed. I'm like, I got another number 29 with me. I'm like, this is beautiful.
I'm assuming it's for Fleury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I didn't have number 29, I'll have number 8, but I could get
Ovechkin.
Yeah.
Dang. Gotta go with the forward number for a goalie.
Well, if 29 wasn't available, I would.
One of your friggin' forwards will be pissed.
I wonder. I don't think anybody actually has number 8 on my team.
No,
which is kind of weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
No, they don't.
So now every year with this, now do you donate to the same like charity, or do you like hop around with the different ones of them, or do you just always go to the same one?
Yeah, I always go to the same two. It's we always go to Windsor Missions and Windsor Street Help.
I love it, dude.
Like how much money have you raised like so far through the hard work of you and your mom and all the other people involved?
All 6 years.
Yeah.
30 grand.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
That's impressive, dude.
Fantastic.
But it's also not just me. It's like the community coming in it together and donating.
For sure. Everybody helping out, right?
That's what happens, man. The old snowball effect. Dude, soon, you never know, man. If you've done it like this, just 6 years, you've already raised 30 grand. Imagine what you can do in 10 years. Imagine what you can do at the 15. Like, if you keep doing this, like, it's a great idea. And the thing that's good too is nobody else has that but you. Like, that's yours. Like, isn't it an awesome feeling just to see it all grow like this and everything? And it's all because of the work that you guys did.
Yeah, it's like hard to believe that you start off like very small and somehow you get it like to a point where it's massive and everybody's starting to help out.
How far does this spread? Like, can you guys get sponsors from outside of Ontario?
Yeah, I would think so. It depends on if you can get my mom's Facebook page and email her or transfer the money. But
okay, so it's for the most part nationally. That's awesome. Good for you.
I wonder if we could reach out to a couple of the other shows we know too, and maybe get them to throw it on their page too, and then maybe we'll, really get the ball rolling here, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that and we got to give a big shout out to his mom, all the hard work she's doing too, right? So like Sue's she's doing a great job with Sammy, and and all the rest of the people that are working hard behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm. What else is awesome too is you guys all have your own little setups at home, charts where you shots and how much and everything. So I've been like following you guys, well, ever since I actually found out about this. So I've been like following you guys the whole time, and I will always follow you guys now.
Yeah. It's funny because you mentioned that it's right next to me. The chariot's on our door right next to me. Yeah.
So what are you at right now so far?
Like with our money wise?
Yeah. This year.
2,000.
2,000. And this has been going on for how long so far this year?
1 week.
A week. So you did 2,000 in a week.
Yeah.
Killing
That's
it.
awesome.
Wow.
So great.
Killing it. I love it. I love it. Do you guys have anything else for him?
Nope, I'm good.
Oh,
All right,
Just-
Sammy, seriously, dude. Thank you for your time. What you're doing here is fantastic. Keep up the good work. We're all rooting for you, buddy. And like Rob said earlier, when you see us at the games and stuff, if you're at a game and you see us, make sure you come say hi.
Will do.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye, Sammy. Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you so much, Sammy. Keep up the great work, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks,
All
buddy.
right. Yeah.
Bye.
Well, folks, there he was. Our boy Sammy. He's so mature for his age, man. I can't believe how mature he is. He doesn't like he's 14, I think his mom said. And he's like, I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but he doesn't look like he's 14 years old yet. You know what I mean? He's but
he said he was 14 too in the interview.
yeah,
Yeah.
such a good kid, and
Yeah.
it's a great thing that he's doing, him and all those guys. So what did you guys think about it?
Go ahead.
I really think he's a class act, and as I said to him in the interview, it's really fantastic to see someone that young realizing the priorities that we need in the world and taking the initiative to start something up like that and realizing, hey, I want to do something about what's going on, and action needs to happen, and he took that action. So all respect to him, and like you said, the maturity is quite clear in his attitude and his acts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the interview, like especially, you know, how him and his mom came up with the solution to deal with Sammy's being upset, right? So they got their heads together, and you know, like Sammy can go to sleep every night and not, he shouldn't be worried about anything. You know what I mean? Like good things happen to good people, and he is an incredible kid for what he's doing. And you know, like you think about all the homeless people that don't even know that this 14-year-old kid is doing this, you know, like it's so thoughtless, right? Like it's awesome. It's
What's
awesome.
cool too is he's raised a shitload of money over the past 6 years too. So everybody,
and how many
check it
meals
out.
is that given to people, or clothes, or
That's a lot.
you know what I mean? Just
That's a
everything
lot.
that goes with it. It's just
So-
amazing.
So we're gonna make sure too. We're gonna post all his links and stuff up on the post for his show and stuff like that. So you guys are gonna be able to see, donate, anything that you guys want. Just smash one of the links, and it'll bring you right into his thing. So Sammy, once again, thank you. Best of luck, and you are welcome on this show anytime, buddy. So we'll talk soon for sure, fellas. Should we kind of give hot takes on who we think is going to make the playoffs here? Tristan, since you did so good leading us through all the trophies and everything, how about you lead us through here too, okay?
Yeah, we don't want to bore people for too long.
Yeah.
So
Why don't we start with the Atlantic?
okay, yeah. So in the Atlantic, do you guys want to do so the whole division rank?
We'll just go with who we think is going to be in the playoffs.
Okay, sounds good. So I think 5 teams are making it. I think both wild cards are going to be in the Atlantic. I think in first place, it'll be Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Second place, Boston.
Oh, wow.
Third place, Detroit. Fourth place, Toronto. And fifth place, Florida.
You got Toronto going in. Do you have them going in on a wild card?
Yeah.
See, I like it. He's bold. He's like, what?
Poor goaltending.
he's a Red
I
Wings
don't think their
fan.
goaltending is.
He's just a Red Wing fan.
I think
Drinking the Kool-Aid too. Fuck's sakes.
I don't know if
I'm having a bit of that blue Kool-Aid, but
I don't know. I'm not going to say this is going to be the order, but um, I think it's going to go 4-4. I think one of the wild cards is going to come one out of the Atlantic, and I think one's going to come out of the Metro as well. So I'll save one for the Metro when we do that. But I'm going to go Toronto's in. I'm going to go Florida's in. I'm going to go the Lightning in. And as much as I hate to say it, I think I hate to say it, but I think the Red Wings are going to be the one that's going to steal the wild card there. So yes, I'm saying Boston's out. Yes, I'm saying Montreal is out. Yes, I'm saying Ottawa is out. So those are my 4 out of there. Rob, what about you?
I'm going to go with Florida, Tampa, Toronto, and Boston.
So you're going Boston in on a wild card?
Yep.
It's counting our Red Wings out, Tristan.
that's fine.
No, I
betting
can
against us.
I can take 2 wild cards from
No,
you know what
I
I mean.
know.
I can take 2 wild cards from that division.
Oh, you locked them in. Those are your picks. All good.
Oh, can we change that?
Hey, fair enough. Fair enough.
It's our show. We do what we want.
I do what I want. So you guys should we go over to the Metro?
Yeah. So, in the Metro, since it's just 3 teams making it for me, I've got Carolina 1, Rangers 2, Pittsburgh 3.
Whew. I'm gonna go, like I said, not in any order again. I'm gonna go Pittsburgh, Carolina, the Rangers, and I think my wild card in there, I think is gonna be one of 2 teams. I think it's either gonna be Washington or it's gonna be the Islanders are gonna get in on a wild card spot there. Rob?
I'm going to take Carolina, the Rangers, Pittsburgh, and Philadelphia.
Ooh.
Oh.
John Tortorella's.
He's already got him 2-0, boys.
Yeah, he does. He does, definitely. Tristan, where should we head to next?
Let's head out. Keep moving west. We'll go central. For me, I've got 4-4 in the West. So, Colorado for central now. I got Colorado +2, St. Louis 3, and in on a wild card, Nashville.
Okay, who did you have for the number 2?
Dallas.
Okay, that's a good one too. I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go 4 out of there, 3 in a wild card. I'm going to go Nashville. I'm going to go Colorado. I'm going to go Minnesota. And I think coming in what I said Nashville, right?
Yeah.
So I think the Stars are going to be the wild card team.
Okay.
I didn't say them twice, did I?
No.
Okay. All right, Rob, what about you?
Lay off the pot, Falker.
No, I can't when we're sponsored by Tony's Joint. So
So I got Colorado, Dallas as well, Nashville, and my dark horse is going to be the Winnipeg Jets.
I like it. I like it.
I was debating with them as well.
Shifley's coming around.
Yeah.
Yep, Shifley, and they got Kyle Connor, who I think also could be in the running for that Rocket Richard.
Oh,
that
nice.
guy's got a crazy shot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll keep it rolling. Now on the West Coast, the Pacific, we have I have 4 teams making it. So I've got a little bit of a hot take here, but I think Los Angeles is 1, Calgary 2, Edmonton 3, and Vancouver 4 in on the wild card.
Shit, you got Vegas out. Woo. You're bold tonight. You okay? You feeling okay?
I'm feeling fantastic. I like the hot takes.
I was gonna say, seems like he's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder over there tonight. I like it.
We'll see. My fantasy team's doing great, so I'm happy with the predictions right now.
Well, it should be. You're fucking dialed in and night out on the show. My God. I'm gonna go Vegas, Calgary, Edmonton, and I think the wild card team is gonna be Los Angeles.
All right.
I'm going to go Calgary, Edmonton, LA, and Vancouver.
Oh, you got Vegas out too, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Same as me. He's got the same as me.
Yeah. My God.
You know what? I like that because Canadian team winning, right? So
yes.
Yeah, that is true.
I think they're gonna be so tough in the playoffs too. Like they're gonna be hard with Kadri on just having Kadri alone. That's huge. Like he's a Kachuk, you know, like he's a grinder. He's an in your face hockey player, and I think Calgary was kind of missing that.
He brings a whole new element to the Flames, I think.
Yep.
Just because like Rob was saying, to kind of hop on with Rob is how many guys in the league nowadays do you find that can literally do everything?
There ain't many.
You know what I mean?
Maybe a dozen. Maybe a dozen.
If that.
Yeah.
Who would you guys consider another guy like that who can do everything?
Both the Kachucks.
Yeah, for sure.
Juron or Aho, like just someone who works two-way,
Yep.
can like score. They can hit hard if they want to.
I
Someone
think
like
Suzuki is another one.
that. Yeah, JT Miller, all
Miller,
guys
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But it's just like, man, just seems like guys like that are just every year kind of, they're more few and far between. You know, guys that fucking
that's really going away from the game. That power forward,
Swiss
right?
Army knife guys, right? That guys that kind of do everything, heart and soul guys. And so it's kind of crazy. But what I kind of want to ask you guys, is there a team so far that's kind of reached out and kind of slapped you guys in the face, like one that just kind of really threw you off, like, wow, they're really impressing me right now? Is there any of those teams that's kind of jumped out to you guys?
Mine's Philadelphia.
That's a good fucking pick. That's a real good pick.
They're impressing me. Like you know, like with Tortorella, it's how many guys are going to buy in with his system, right? Like, are you going to be able to take that kick in the ass when you need it? There's a lot of hockey players that don't do it, like that won't take it and demand trades. So they're in for a hell of a, you know, eye opening. So that's who my team is.
Chris?
You know what? I kind of agree with the Philadelphia. I have them finishing like bottom 5 in the league, but we'll see how that goes. But personally, I'll go with San Jose. They're in like shockingly in a bad way. They're 0-4. Kind of expected a little more from them this year. Maybe being near the playoff line because the West is kind of wide open in that respect. But they're 0-4, and it's looking like it's going to keep trending downward. They got a new GM. He drafted questionably, so we'll see how that goes. But it's too bad. They were looking great a few years ago when they signed Carlson to that massive contract. They had Burns, like they were a force, and then all of a sudden they just went on a decline.
Yeah, now Burns is out.
Yeah, he's in Carolina thriving. So
I'm gonna say the Dallas Stars. To me, they had one of the biggest turnarounds. Like last year, they were kind of shitty, right? Towards the end of the year. Ben and like Sagan kept getting called out by the like general manager and stuff like that, and the like media. They were trying to light a fire under him. I know they've only played 2 games, but they've scored 9 goals, 4, and they only have 2 scored on them so far in 2 games. So that's a pretty good ratio so far. But I just like I said, I just like them. Like they have so much firepower. If those guys were to all just play on the same page, shall we say, if they were to all play on the same page, I really like them, and they're fun to watch. They're really fun to watch. They got a lot of guys with speed. They got a lot of guys with skill. They're big. They're physical. They'll hit you. They'll fight you. They'll anything. So Dallas is definitely the one that's really hopping out at me. We'll see if stuff goes to shit later on in the year. Is it possible? Yeah, sure. But as of right now, it's Dallas for sure right now. And they're at the top of the Central right now too, as well. So
yeah, they're, you know what, when the Wings were like very not good for a while, not making playoffs, I actually cheer for the Stars in the playoffs. So I really like them, and they went all the way to the Cup final. They're my number 2 team. When I can't watch a Wings game, I'll watch Dallas. And I really love, actually, I should have said their goalie for the Vezina. Jake Ottinger is incredible.
That's 3 goalies you picked, Tristan.
Hey, he does what he wants.
You pick them all, you're going to get one right.
All right. Yeah, but Ottinger isn't an official pick. I'll just say I think he's really, really. And they've got Heiskanen and Sagan. I think he had 3 points his first game. He might be over that now, but I hope he can really turn around, because same deal. Like 4 years ago, Tyler Sagan was a top 5 center in the league, and now he's
kind of
whatever. He's having a rough. He had a torn hip, and lots of stuff has gone wrong for him. But We'll see.
Well, they got to do something, right? Because they're paying between those guys this year alone, they're paying them $19 million.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Sagan's making 13 mil this
Right.
year. It's like what?
Yeah,
It's crazy. Crazy.
To me,
But
nobody.
yeah, that's all I got.
No one should make more than fucking Connor McDavid. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know. Matthews is a pretty good goal scorer.
Yeah. He probably will. Yeah, his next contract's probably going to be 13, 14 million. But
Yep.
Oh yeah, but I mean, just
But it won't be with Toronto.
no.
Where do you, Rob? If he's out, where do you think he's gonna go?
Well, we talked about this before, but like in all honesty, I think it'll be like California, somewhere like LA or something like that. That's where he'll go, and he'll sign like a 5-year deal, and then he'll retire in Phoenix.
Oh, he'll go to Arizona.
Yeah,
Not if they're only playing in front of 5,000 people.
sure he will. He don't care.
True. He's gonna make his money, right?
Yeah,
He's a okay player, I guess.
Even
though I fucking had him to lead the league in goals this year.
Yeah, he's okay.
So I'm kind of here. I'll just fucking insert my shoe into my mouth over here, okay? So he'll probably stick it right up my fucking hoop because
that's once an episode, bro.
But yeah. Sometimes it's like an hour or two fucking in there. We'll see how it goes. You guys have anything else you guys want to hit on, or are you guys all good to go?
I'm all good to go. Oh, actually, I do want to say one thing.
Shoot it.
Who do you guys? So this is a big year for the draft. Connor Bedard. They're saying Sidney Crosby level franchise talent. Who do you think wins the Bedard sweepstakes? Who's the team that's gonna, or who do you think will have the best odds? Who do you think finishes dead last in the league this year?
The Kraken.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's going to the Kraken, eh?
Yeah.
If I had to guess one, as much as it's crazy to say, I think he's either going to San Jose or he's going to Arizona. I think he's going to go.
I'm going to say Chicago.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad one either. I forgot about
I think
that.
they're really going to be stinky this year. Like
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they're last, right? They have the best odds. They can he could still go anywhere in that top 5 or whatever it is at the bottom. I mean,
do you think Kane and them get moved? Kane and Taves?
Oh yeah.
How long you think it will take?
Christmas.
You don't think it will go all the way to the trade deadline?
I think Kane will move before Taves. I think Taves is going to stay there till the trade deadline and go to the Avs for like half retained.
Mm-hmm. Where do you think Kaner's going?
Rangers.
I said the same thing. Rangers.
Toronto.
Oh fuck! Toronto's got $4 in cap room.
They're going to get rid of Nylander. They're going to get rid of Nylander.
I fucking still say JT.
You can't. Nobody's taking that contract, and you're not going to pay half of that for somebody not being there.
I know, but I still say it. But that would be the one that I would try to get rid of.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? He's older. He's on the back nine.
Because in all honesty, I don't think Matthews scores
that
many goals without Marner.
True.
Send him back to the island so he can get jumped by like.
Oh my god! I don't think he'll ever fucking sign there again. Are you crazy?
I don't think he'll ever drive through.
He's got a huge target on his back when he goes there. They're booing the shit out of him still. Like I still can't believe.
He's deported for him.
Come on, Jesus, fucking guys on the island. Anything else, fellas?
Nope.
That's all.
That's a pretty good one, boys. Pretty good epi here from the boys. So we're gonna sign off. And Tristan, Rob, we're out of here. Until next week. See ya.
Peace.